What is going on, everybody? Nitro Freak here, back with another episode of what? It's not Ranting Hour tonight. That'll be tomorrow night. But I'm here with Trevor Harris from the Upper Bowl Podcast. What nights do you go on? I think you filmed yesterday, I believe.
No, we're recording tomorrow. Got an episode going. I think I'm going to record Saturday. It's good. It's all a surprise. How about that?
Surprise. All right. Surprise.
Get it down.
Hey, a lot of people like surprise.
Yeah.
The only surprise people don't like is this fucking virus that popped up out of nowhere. And, it looks like you're in quarantine right now. How are you going?
I've been able to leave a little bit, but it's like I have I'm hardly getting in trouble because I have access to my gym a little bit, unlike the people in the public. So
yeah,
I'm able to do some stuff right now. So
yeah, thanks for that. I really, really appreciate that. I go to the gym every single morning. Now I can't. Thanks.
Sorry, but it's so weird though. It's like everything's shut down up here in Connecticut. It's like, what do I even do?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I have a home gym. It's like I want to work out, but I don't want to. But it's like, anxiety's up. Is at a high end right now. Like what to do with my life because I can't leave.
Yeah, it sucks. But the big topic at hand. Are the Philadelphia Eagles setting themselves up for a rebuilding season this year? Now, you saw that the moves that Howie Roseman made this year, one of them was kind of out of the blue. They're not bringing back Malcolm Jenkins. They were signed Rodney McLeod, and they're bringing back Jalen Mills. All those moves made in one day. They signed the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers just yesterday.
Javon Hargrave, which I'm like, I have a question. Why are we signing two defensive tackles in a row back-to-back off seasons when we really need his offensive help?
Because that's what we do. That's what we've been doing for the last 20 years. We sign pieces to put pressure on the defensive line when we don't necessarily need it. We have so many holes on this team, and that's why I used the word rebuild, because I'm seeing them stack up the defensive line, but you have no secondary because they're transitioning Jalen Mills from cornerback to safety. Finally, that's where I thought he should have always been, but they're doing that. That's a project. Now you're left with Sidney Jones, you're left with McLeod, and honestly, I don't think they're great pieces to begin with. So we'll see where we go.
Sidney Jones is still in my book of like I don't know if I could trust him or not because I feel like he gets burnt toast all the time.
Right.
And like I don't know what Sidney Jones I'm going to get. So either I'm going to get early season Sidney Jones to get burnt toast, or I'm going to get Sidney Jones going to get a pick six or something, or deflect a pass like this past end of the year.
Yeah,
in the Cowboys and Giants game.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with the secondary. And honestly, on the offense, who do you have right now? You have Alshon Jeffrey. That looks like you kind of have to bring him back at this point because you're not getting any weapons for Carson Wentz down the road. And Zach Ertz, he's the guy that he always targets. I want to trade Zach Ertz personally. I think he should go. I think we should get an upgrade on the wide receiver front, but that's for another day. But they're not giving him many targets, dude, and I don't know what's going on. I would go after Devontae Freeman personally because we need that extra back. Because honestly, I personally don't trust Miles Sanders. A lot of people love him, but to me, he's just missing something. I don't know what it is. It's the power in the step or what it is. There's something about Miles Sanders that's just missing for me. And I feel like you need that third running back to make everything go. You need, in my opinion, Devontae Freeman, Miles Sanders, and Boston Scott to lead the way. That's just how I see it.
I don't trust Devontae Freeman at all. Like I've had him for. No, I think he's ever since 2016, he's gone downhill.
Right.
I don't like. I saw him. Like, he was good in 14. He was good in 15. Really good in 16. 17, he was hit or miss.
Right.
18, he fell off a cliff. This year, he fell off even more of a cliff. I'm not trusting anyone from Atlanta.
Right. No, I hear you, man. Like, Atlanta's in a tough boat right now, too, because they don't know where they're going. Now they have Tom Brady to deal with in the NFC South, which is
Are you talking about that?
Yeah, it's another big headline. Tom Brady in the NFC South. How about that? Now, let me ask you this question. Because
do you know a Bucs fan?
I don't know a Bucs fan. No, I can't say I do.
I know one. I asked him, like, what do you think? I was like, he hates it so much because he was not expecting it.
Do you want to elaborate? You want to explain why he hates it so much?
He doesn't think it's going to be a 2-year thing, and he's going to leave after that. He needs like an actual quarterback to develop it. And he had it in Jameis Winston, and he sucked.
The guy's also going to be 43 years old, and I don't know when his birthday is because I don't really care about Tom Brady, but he's going to be 43 years old this year, I think later on in the year, and, it just doesn't make any sense to me. The guy is washed up. The guy looked ridiculous against the Tennessee Titans, and he's going to a completely new system in Tampa Bay, warm weather, whatever. It's just the most random move of all time. I don't get it. I think he's trying to prove something, like to compete against Drew Brees or whatever. I personally don't get it. But it's just weird to me. This is why I don't like Tom Brady, because he always wants the spotlight for whatever reason. And I just think he's washed. I hope he goes 2-14 next year, personally.
He's going to be 43 in August, August the 3rd. So
hey, you checked it.
I don't. Yeah, I guess someone's got to check that. Yeah. I don't. It's a weird move. I know he likes the weapons of Mike Evans. He's got a wide receiver at 6'5". It's the first time he's going to have that in his career since Randy Moss. He's got O.J. Howard, Chris Godwin.
Godwin's a beast.
Godwin's a beast, and they're losing Brandon Perriman, who I think the Eagles should definitely pick up when Nelly leaves.
You want him?
I want him, yeah.
A lot of people want Perriman. I'm not as sold as Perriman as other people. I'd rather them go and try to trade for Mike Evans, which is kind of impossible. But that's the kind of wide receiver I want on the Philadelphia Eagles. But Howie Roseman's cheap. He doesn't go after the players.
Perriman,
yeah.
Perriman can catch some balls. I've picked him up in daily fantasy many times.
Watch a lot of Tampa Bay Buccaneers games.
I have Sunday ticket. I always got to watch someone. So
yep.
I was watching Perriman. He could catch the balls. He got some hands, unlike Aguilar.
It's a shame because I actually like Aguilar, but it is what it is. But
it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna get Brady twice a year. Both gonna be on Sunday Night Football or 425 Fox game. It's gonna be NFC South's relevant for the first time since 2010.
No, let me ask you this one. In the comment section, we have an interesting one. It said Eagles missed a golden opportunity to get DeAndre Hopkins. I agree with that because if you look what Arizona gave up to get DeAndre Hopkins, it's like, why wasn't Howie at least even thinking about it? The guy catches everything going his way. Other than falling on the ground every single time he catches a ball, he still catches everything going his way. So I don't understand why they didn't at least try to go after them. Maybe they did. It's just not being reported. But it's just it's annoying to me. It just is.
It just shows that Bill O'Brien's the worst GM of all time. So if he's like, if I was Howie Roseman, why aren't you giving him a call?
Yeah.
Why, you might as well give him a ring. Like, what bad contract you can get rid of Alshon Jeffrey?
At this point, just be nice to Bill O'Brien, and maybe he'll cough up J.J. Watt for a 7th. You just never know.
The Philly ladies are already fapping right now with that one already.
Yeah,
we know some already.
J.J. Watt. Yeah, everyone in the comment section is basically saying the Eagles are falling apart. They're talking about it's like Joe Montana going to Kansas City talking about Brady. And, I don't remember that because I wasn't old enough. But, yeah, a lot of people have brought that up.
It's like Jerry Rice going to the Seattle Seahawks.
That's weird.
Or Emmitt Smith going to the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know if you remember that one.
No, I don't really remember that one. I remember Jerry Rice actually ending up on Oakland, I believe it was. He was with what was his name? The guy Brown across from him.
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown, yep. And
it was like right after that he went to Seattle 04.
Yeah, and Philly Jim just said Hopkins is the best receiver in the league. I disagree with that. The reason why I disagree with that is because whenever he falls to the ground every single time he catches it. He never runs in stride. He always falls to the ground.
I see your point on that one. I like Hopkins. I think he's a good wide receiver, and he's gone through shit quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's good.
Someone's gone through Brock Osweiler.
Yep.
Deshaun
Watson.
Deshaun Watson. That's the only good one he's ever had.
Yeah, I think he's all right.
There's some really bad quarterbacks. I'm blanking on them. I usually know these. I've seen so much bad football.
Yeah. Well, and someone in the comment section just said the Texans didn't make it known that they were shopping Hopkins. Now, I personally didn't know they were shopping Hopkins, so that's true. But the GMs around the league had to have something kind of figured out because how would you be able to make a deal like that? Maybe they just gave him a call and they were like, listen, this guy doesn't want to stay with us and we'll just offer you a bag of chips for him. So they accepted it. I just don't know.
Not even – it's a pack of goldfish and a stick of gum. How about that?
Pack of cheese. It's pizza edition.
No. The hot and spicy one. Those are the best ones.
Oh, there you go.
That's what DeAndre Hopkins is.
DeAndre Hopkins. What do they call him? Nuck?
I don't know.
I think it's his nickname.
They call him Hopkins.
Hopkins.
So that's what I know. I'll say this. He's been great. He's going to be really low in fantasy football drafts.
Thanks.
Mark my words. Oh yeah. He got Larry Fitzgerald, Kyle Murray's not proven quarterback yet, but he's on the rise.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch where he's going to go in the rounds, actually.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I know. And to be honest with you, who do you want us to draft in the NFL draft this year? Because I could see them drafting another defensive lineman, unfortunately. But I have my sights set on CeeDee Lamb, just like Philly Jim said in the comment section. Either CeeDee Lamb or I want Jefferson from LSU. I want one of those two. I don't want Ruggs. He's all speed. I don't think he's that good, to be completely honest with you. And I don't want Judy. I think Judy's probably actually the worst wide receiver on the team besides the stats. The reason why people are so sold on these guys without even seeing them at the pro level is because they're spotlighted at Alabama, and that's all they see on TV, you know? And if you're an actual analyst and you can actually see this stuff off YouTube, you could realize that these guys aren't getting transition well. But
I don't trust Alabama wideouts at all. Look at Amari Cooper. He's like soft as some Charmin toilet paper.
Yeah.
And he's got paid $100 million, which I did not even want.
See, that's the thing. We disagree on that. We disagree on that. I thought Amari Cooper here with Wentz actually would have done wonders. I feel like he's playing with a really average quarterback at best. And if you give Wentz the time of day and just give him the ball to throw up in the air, I feel like Amari Cooper would have thrived here. But we'll disagree on that one, I guess.
I just think he's soft, and I just think when he got yelled at by Sean Gruden, he just like shut down.
Yeah.
Whenever he got yelled at, like during the Cowboy game, which we were at, I saw him totally just pull out and shut down during the Eagles game. So I was like, I don't want him. Get out of here.
I got a point. I mean, Jason Wall asks, do you think Xavier McKinney is a possible target now that Grandpa Jenkins is gone? Well, the thing about Grandpa Jenkins is that's disrespectful. You know, I want Jenks to retire as a Philadelphia Eagle. Now, he has a tough option because he was also New Orleans Saint and he won a Super Bowl with them. So I want to see what Jenkins does there. I hope he retires as a Philadelphia Eagle, but calling him Grandpa Jenks is kind of messed up because I think he could have stayed here. Xavier McKinney.
That's on that name.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jenkins. See, at one point I was putting Jenkins at like the level as Brian Dawkins. Everyone's gonna be like, "Ooh, what are you doing?" Well, Jenkins won a Super Bowl, and Brian Dawkins was a great player, but he never won a Super Bowl. And so that's just how I rate him. I'm sorry, but that's just
absolutely.
That's what I think about it.
I've always liked Dawkins and Jenkins like a solid number 2 for me. When you think of Eagles defense, great. So
yeah.
Then you can like it depends where you want to slot him because you got like Dawkins, Reggie White, Jerome Brown,
right?
Jenkins in that conversation, Jeremiah Trotter.
Mm-hmm.
You got some names, Chuck Bednarik too.
Well, Jenkins won at $14 million. Apparently, what Spike in the comment section said. You know, that is a lot of money, but he did play every single defensive snap last year, so you kind of have to pay him what he's worth. And you know, people like Tony Romo are getting paid $17 million to call games. And now at $14 million to play the game, a dangerous game of football, every single snap, like, come on. Come on. It's apples and oranges.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. Tony Romo getting paid $17 million. I wish I was him right now. Yeah, but did you see that ESPN's trying to trade for Al Michaels to get to Monday Night Football?
They are, but NBC is declining it because NBC knows what's up, you know? So
yeah. That'd be kind of cool to have Al Michaels back on Monday Night Football, though.
Yeah, but you have to look at that roster at ESPN. They have Booger McFarland. You know, he was actually in the booth last year. That guy's a train wreck.
He's gone. What he should do is bring in Al Michaels and Peyton Manning.
Al Michaels and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, I haven't heard him call games yet, so I can't really see it yet, but to me, he'd just be like a big doofus in the booth. I don't know.
Hey, you kind of need that. It's nothing could be worse than Dennis Miller in the booth.
That was pretty bad.
I don't know if you remember that. It was like early 2000s.
I think the worst personality I've seen on ESPN within the last 2 years was definitely Ryan Hollins. Like, that was by far, and I mean by far, the worst personality on ESPN. Like, he was terrible, dude.
He made me want to jump off a bridge.
Yeah, he was.
And terrible. Maybe he set broadcasting back 20 years for us.
It was terrible. But
on TV,
you know, sometimes you got to give someone a shot, and I hope they get rid of Molly soon because she's terrible. But you know, for another day. The Eagles have the best QB in the league. Well, there you go, right there. Do you think he's the best QB in the league?
He's top 15, top 20.
Top 15,
in the league.
And that's him saying that. That's not me saying that. So don't make fun of me, all right? Everyone thinks I hate Carson Wentz. All right? Everyone thinks
I think he needs to be better.
I'm wearing his shirt right now. Like, come on. I'm wearing a
coach's shirt.
Yeah. I mean, he says top 15. I'm not the only one.
I haven't bought a Wentz jersey yet, so I'm not a Wentz disciple or a Foles disciple, whatever it is.
The first Wentz jersey I ever had was from China. That was the first one I've ever had. And I got that before the Broncos game where we kicked the absolute dog shit out of them. And when he tore his ACL, I almost threw it in the trash because I was so pissed off. But I still have it. It's still buried underneath my closet. So it's
I have like the only current Eagle player I have besides Deshaun is a Zach Ertz jersey, which I got on sale, and I wore it the day Carson Wentz tore his ACL. I've not worn it since.
Yeah, I have a
maybe once.
Yeah,
it's a white one. So
Zach Ertz.
Yeah, last time I wore it was Eagles Colts 2018.
2018. Eagles Colts. We played them at Indiana. Wait, no, that wasn't at Indianapolis. That was week 3.
Yeah, it was a rainy game. I was with Rob.
Yeah, Rob. That'd be funny to bring him in one time. Ryan Hollins does not know anything at all. He should be kicked off ESPN. I think he is kicked off ESPN. I don't think he's there anymore.
No, he's actually doing stuff for Fox Sports and ESPN.
Really? So
he's first things first has like they kicked off Chris Carter.
Yeah.
So
he was doing
rotating. They're doing a rotating cast with like Brian Westbrook's in it, and they had he was in it one day talking about the coronavirus stuff. I saw.
Really?
I was like, oh.
Well, Stephen Wolf in the comment section says Wentz is overrated as hell. He'll never be the same. This is what I always say, and listen, just hear me out on this one, Eagles fans. Just hear me out on this one. The reason why I
turn your headphones up.
Wentz will never be the same is because he rarely ever rolls out anymore. Whenever he does roll out, he's the same player from 2017. But there's just something about the guy that looks like he's scared out there. If you look at him in the Seattle Seahawks game before Jadeveon Clowney took him out, or actually Wentz took himself out of the game, but that's for another day.
Which Seattle game? The first one or the second one? Game. He was both terrible in both.
It was terrible. Like he started the game in the Seattle game. I think it was 1 for 4 for 25 yards passing. It was terrible, and he didn't. I think he rolled out once, and the one time he did roll out, he got pretty much jumped by Jadeveon Clowney, and that's when he came out of the game. So I don't know what to make of Wentz. To be honest with you, he was great in 2017, but I don't know, man. I really don't. Like jury's still out on him.
I just need more. Is that simple to ask for? I just want more from him. It's like, okay, you've done this in 17, bring it back.
Yeah.
Like he rolls out perfectly. I saw him do it against Buffalo, which is like a good defense and stuff. Why aren't you doing that more? You play to your strengths. It's simple as that. I know you're scared you might have torn your ACL, but hey, do what's best to win games.
So Brent asked you a question. He's like, who's this guy next to Nitro that just hopped onto the live stream? So what's your name?
I've been on here from? My name's Trevor. I'm from Connecticut. Sup?
Connecticut. So that's like 2 hours away from Pat's territory, where they just got rid of Tom Brady. So
I am looking for a Patriots fan in the Fairfield County area. I have not gotten a response yet.
They're probably pissed.
This is gonna be actually a fun time for me.
Yeah.
Because growing up, no one cared about the Patriots since 2001.
Yeah.
Now we're back to that, and I love it.
Yeah.
Like, this is like usually Giants, Jets, Cowboys country, and a little bit of Eagles and Packer fans. This will be really fun where the Patriot fans are going to be.
Well, Eagles are ones kind of fucking shit. He said Connecticut is pathetic.
Congratulations, you just stated facts anyways. I've always say it all the time.
Yeah, and he said I live in Connecticut, so that sums it up.
Right. True facts.
True facts. And he said, Dwayne Aldridge is going back to my once comment. He said, our receivers are ass. That's why. It has nothing to do with the wide receivers. We had decent wide receivers in 2018, and you looked like shit. So, I mean, you guys could make all the excuses in the book that you want. The first game of the year last year when we were playing Washington, they were down. At halftime, they were down against a team that wasn't very good at home. And it took until like the end of the third quarter to bomb it to Deshaun Jackson. So, I just don't too many excuses.
That was bad football.
Yeah.
That was bad football. That was bad. I was there. I wanted to kill someone.
Yeah. It was terrible.
It's horrible.
Carson Wentz threw more touchdowns. Luis Pena says Carson Wentz threw more touchdowns than Mahomes and Watson with practice squad. Okay. All right. He also fumbled the ball more than anyone in the football league. So, I mean, like, do you want to point out the interceptions and touchdowns and just disregard for his fumbles? Because the fumbles are a big part of it. They're turnovers. for the most part.
Cowboy game.
Yeah.
Cowboy game especially.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I left in the fourth quarter and just went to the beach and just was there by myself.
Sucks, man. Yeah, was it cold out that night?
It was rainy and cold. I appreciate it so much. I might have gotten sick.
Sucks, man.
So Eagles 0-1 from I live in Enfield, Connecticut. I'm gonna say this. Bless your heart. That's the worst part of Connecticut, upstate.
Is it bad ghetto?
No.
And Trevor froze for a second, I think. Oh, I thought you froze.
No, we're good.
Darth Vader in the comment section says Nathan Gary is our starting linebacker. Yay. He sucks. I don't. They never value the linebacking position, so I don't know what we're gonna do there. Tyler Stefan.
They've devalued it so badly. They've devalued it so badly since
it's terrible.
Since Stuart Bradley's left, I'll say.
Yeah, exactly.
As they go with the hybrid look all the time. So,
what are your biggest needs in the draft? What do you want?
I need 2 wide receivers.
Okay.
I need 2 linebackers. I always take an offensive tackle because you can never have enough tackles.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many needs. I always say corners too.
Now, what do
someone's gonna become?
Now, what do you think they're gonna?
Someone's gonna be.
What do you think they're gonna go with?
This is the deepest wide receiver draft. If they don't take a wide receiver the first round, I'll be pissed.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way to do. Then I think you should do linebacker second round, third round wide receiver. I think if you can take one of the kids from Clemson, I'll be happy.
Right. I want Simmons, but that's a pipe dream.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking right there. That's only hand grenades we can get.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I don't see how he make it a trade up. That's the thing. So
yeah, I mean, Luis Pena says the guy's already the best QB in Eagles history. Says who? Like I just don't like it. You're really disrespecting McNabb. Like you really are disrespecting McNabb because McNabb was the most consistent quarterback in Eagles history.
You're throwing shade at McNabb. You're throwing shade on my boy Michael Vick.
Yep.
You're throwing some shade on, well, I'm not going to say Kevin Cobb. He was trash. And Mike McMahon, he was trash. I'll give you props on Jeff Garcia, though.
Like, what makes Wentz the best QB in Eagles history? I just don't understand that one. Like, are you a new fan? Are you a new fan?
Was he born before 2006 or 2009? That's the real question.
He might have been. By the looks of him, he wasn't. But I mean, like, I don't get it. Sorry, I don't get it. What do you think will be the last straw that you believe Howie will get fired? Well, Howie did get fired before. It just wasn't a firing. He got demoted for a college head football coach with no experience. So the last straw, I don't think there is a last straw because Jeffrey loves him. So I don't know. I have no idea.
If they missed the playoffs this year, if they missed the playoffs when he does a horrible draft, I think he's out.
Think so?
That's my opinion. If I look at the draft, I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Mm-hmm. I'll have question marks towards him.
Yeah, someone in the comment section said, "Fuck McNabb. He had a Hall of Fame wide receiver in Terrell Owens and couldn't get the job done." Hey, listen, all right, they got to the Super Bowl.
Sounds like you're a TO guy.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like he has a Carson Wentz Avi, so that makes sense. And then Luis Pena says, "Nope, I'm not. I saw McNabb. He is nowhere near Wentz." All right, so skill level wise, all right. Maybe I could give you some sort of respect with that comment, skill level wise, but overall quarterback consistency of the quarterback, like wins, no, he's not McNabb's level. He's just not. So, but
I'll say watchability wise.
Mm-hmm.
I always go McNabb. The Vic 3 years we had of a 10, 11, 12, half of 13 that Viewboy Foles took over.
Yeah.
Then 13 was fun.
Yeah.
Then 14 was decent, and after that it fell off a cliff.
I mean, my favorite quarterback in Eagles history is Nick Foles. That's my favorite one. But the best one still for me is McNabb.
I always say McNabb then.
Yeah.
I always say Vic because I had so much fun watching him. Right. Although it's not the Vic from Atlanta. I love Vic what he did in 2010 though.
In 2010, he was better than what he was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I think it was way better. He was the whole package.
Yeah, if he stayed healthy in 11, I think we could have gone to like won a playoff game or won a division. I think we blew at the Falcons.
I feel like if he didn't throw that interception to Tremont Williams in the back of the end zone, I feel like we would have won that game and made a run. But it happened.
Your boy Riley Cooper could have caught that ball.
Yeah,
my favorite.
Yeah, but Riley Cooper's trash. Let's be honest. And you have his jersey.
I have a signed practice jersey by him, by the way.
Yeah,
signed practice jersey
from and rookie year. The Buffalo Bills game.
Oh, I gotta tell that story. I was like going through. I left at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was going through the jerseys. Like Deshaun's not gonna. I've warned Deshaun so many times to let me down. I was like, let's bring out Riley Cooper. I got someone. Someone said, I saw someone at the Bills Eagles game. And it's like I saw a dude without just any jersey. A Riley Cooper jersey. I got added by so many people. Like, was that you, Trevor? It's like, I'm gonna head out. I don't care.
The great host says racist Riley laughed my ass off. He is racist. I mean, it was on camera.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. No, it was on camera.
I know, but I like to add that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Noah asks how are we? I mean, I'm fine. I don't know how Trevor is, but I'm fine.
I'm out of work, so I'm like, I could call it a sabbatical, but I hate it.
Yeah, again, how are you guys doing out there? Because some people don't have work, some people have to pay rent. Are you guys okay? Like, how are you guys feeling out there? This isn't just sports talk. This is just like life talk, you know? How are you guys doing out there? I mean, I see that Trevor's lights are turned off over there. I mean, that could be a sample size, you know?
No, I'm at I live at my parents' house, so I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I get paid on Monday, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried actually.
You are,
because I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
this is the most time like I've had off since January 2016, January 2017 to March 2017.
Yeah,
that's how much free time. That's how much free time I had off.
Yeah, but you know,
in between jobs.
Put it this way, all right? People make money. Some people make money and can't spend it. So that's good because you're saving up. But some people just don't have work. You can't spend money. You can't work. You can't go anywhere. That's a life of a living hell. Like, that sucks.
Yeah. It's like right now, it's like, what do I do? Like, yeah. I'm like this week, it's kind of a blessing in the sky. I'm out of work right now because I'm doing stuff for my podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm like booking people almost whenever I have a chance to, like, hey, let's do an episode tomorrow or like episode sometime this week because I need something to do.
Right.
And job search is just a joke right now. I'm like, people, like right now, all the gyms in Connecticut are closed.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm out of a job.
Yeah.
Like I can't go anywhere.
It sucks, man. Dude, I'm out of a gym. I'm out of a gym. I can't fucking go to the gym. I can't get the gains. My gains are getting killed. Like the gains.
I hear you.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's weird. This is like the worst time ever because it's like the last game I was at was that Flyer Ranger game where I was like, oh yeah, we got the Sabres and we got a few other games. I think we were like, we'll go to one of the weekend doubleheaders. I was like, I was stoked for that. Now it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
we got nothing.
Yeah, the last game we went to, you almost got into a fight with those two Ranger fans. So that was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Typical Ranger Met fans. Yep. Classy individuals, I'll say.
Yeah, very classy. The great host in the comment section is like, fuck it. I work out at home. I'm relaxed and fuck work. Well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with your fuck work theory, but a lot of people have to work for money. I hate to break it to you. And he said Trumpy's giving everyone $1,000. And I mean, someone was complaining about that. They're saying it's not enough because some people make a lot more than that. But I mean, it's something, you know? I don't know.
I'll see if I see a check. I'll see a check. If I don't, I don't.
Well, I mean, if you work, you'll see a check of $1,000 because Trump is digging into the treasury and he's going to give everyone out there $1,000 that really need it.
Imagine like everyone's getting that check and like someone's going to pay off their bookie. It'd be so funny.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally spend it however you want. You know, people are idiots.
I know.
So
true.
Yeah.
That's the other big thing with Connecticut. We don't have sports gambling. It's the biggest holdup right now. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, you have your local bookies, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
Yeah, no, you don't want to fuck with those guys because if you don't pay them, they'll take a bat and break your leg. So I mean, it's just not worth it, you know.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah. But I mean, it's crazy, but you know, this whole Philadelphia Eagles season coming up, you know, it's kind of being overshadowed by the coronavirus. And you know, it does suck. I feel like it gets started on time still. I know you're a hockey guy, you're more of a hockey guy. And that season's supposed to end. Now I'm hearing maybe you're saying September. So we'll see. But I want to see the Flyers lift the cup this year.
I think I have this for you. So the player proposal is there any like training camp early July, 2019-20 late July. They're going to finish the season. Playoffs August to September. Draft free agency starts in October. 2020-2021 season begins in November. That's on TSN, and I'm like, can you just move it to December to start? I'll be happy with that more than November start.
Zom's talking shit. He just texted me. He's talking shit. He said, tell Trevor he looks devastated. I would be too if Corona messed up the hockey team.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Dude, he's such a hater. Like, I swear to God. Like, he likes the Islanders. Remember when you were, like, punching the signs and stuff like that? Like, I was like, terrible.
I hate that. Well, that's the coronavirus hub anyways. Barclays Center anyways, I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 Brooklyn Nets players have corona, and now Kevin Durant has corona. So
Kevin Durant. NBA. Yeah, he said Eagles 01 says, Trevor, living in Connecticut, how do you bet on sports? Just curious. You said you go across the state line, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Or I usually do it like whenever I'm in PA. So
PA.
Or I call up my one buddy, I give him my login. It's like, hey, do this for me. Thanks.
Yeah. Tyler, there were a lot of Flyers fans at Madison Square Garden. There were a ton, but unfortunately, we're not going to have a hockey for a long time. So it just kind of stinks looking back at it, man. It's so much fun to go to sporting events, and we're not going to be able to do it for 8 weeks at least. So that blows. We're going to have a lot more shows, so that's a good thing. But at the same time, you know, I always like to go into sporting events. Like, I like shelling out money to go to these games. Sometimes they were free, thank God. But yeah, drinking, going to games and stuff like that nothing beat it. It was so much fun.
Absolutely. For sure. I just miss doing something personally. Work gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
You can work so much and like, all right, I need to do something for real.
Yeah. Someone in the comment section just said Kevin Durant saw the coronavirus was winning championships, so he joined up with them.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It could have left out the championships just winning because the coronavirus is winning.
So did you see all the Dolphins move this year? They got Byron Jones, Kyle Van Noy, Jordan Howard.
Yeah.
Are they the leader? Are they the leader in the clubhouse for free agency so far?
No, they're the leaders of stupid moves, to be honest with you, because they got a ton of players that won't matter. You know, they got Jordan Howard, who was injured with us last year. He didn't work out. Byron Jones, who's overpaid cornerback. They need more than a cornerback. And I thought Van Noy was actually their best pickup, to be honest with you. But other than that, you know, they got a bunch of players that won't really make an immediate impact, in my opinion. You know, who's their quarterback still? Is it Fitzpatrick? So
Fitzpatrick, Rosen, or they're going to trade up to number 2 and get Tua.
If they get Tua, they could. That would be a good pickup because I think Tua is really good. But they don't have any – they have Devontae Parker, and who else? They have nobody else. So
they have a guy from Harvard who's a tight end. I can't think of his name right now. But Mike Gesicki. Yeah, I actually like that dude a lot.
Gesicki, yeah. I had him on fantasy.
Same too. I think he's a good pickup. I just think they need another wideout, like a possession wideout, and they'll be good. Like Alshon Jeffrey, ship him to Miami.
Yeah.
Like every bad Eagles signing, Byron Maxwell, Kiko Alonso. I'm looking at you. Go to Miami.
It's a shame Kiko didn't work out here because I like Kiko Alonso.
Ugh. It's another trade.
I thought he was a good talent. On Buffalo, he was really good. He was a Pro Bowler before he tore his ACL. So I mean. It just didn't work out here because Chip wanted to do it his way and it didn't work. So
I have a feeling Byron Jones will have been a Namdi 2.0.
Yeah, I disagree.
I kind of agree with that. I don't know what system is for him. Yeah, that was a UConn kid. Congrats on that, but it's like he doesn't have any interceptions. That's the problem.
Yeah, but Byron Jones isn't a turnover machine. He just shuts down half the field and no one throws to him. That's why he doesn't pick the ball off, because nobody throws to him because he's always locking them down. So, I mean, that's definitely a corner I wanted. But again, Howie Roseman's too cheap. You gotta have a GM that knows what he's doing, and I don't think Howie Roseman knows what he's doing ever.
I
don't even think he knows how to sleep right. I just think he's a moron. I think he's a moron. Like I always have. I don't know why we brought him back as a GM, and everyone's like, "Oh, he won the Super Bowl for us." No, that was Joe Douglas. That wasn't him. And once Joe Douglas left, our balls left the team. So there goes that.
I love how Eagles Twitter is like, "Oh, we need not Byron Jones, Darius Slay. He ain't leaving Detroit."
Well, I would like Darius Slayton on the Philadelphia Eagles, but like you said, he's not leaving Detroit. And who's our other options? Right now, we're bringing back everyone from last year. It's weird. Minus Jenks, basically.
Yeah, and it's going to be like, remember when Dawkins left in 2009?
Yeah.
I think we're going to be in that little period of defense, like in the secondary. Who's going to be our leader? Jalen Mills, I don't trust him as our leader. I think he's king of getting burnt toast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust CeeDee Jones. Austin Maddox, I'm like question marks for real. So, yeah. And I don't trust who's our linebacker.
Yeah. Well, we have Gary as a starting linebacker right now because we just got rid of Camus.
Oh, great, a hybrid.
Yeah.
I need an actual like run stopping linebacker.
Yeah,
not a hybrid.
Yeah, but we haven't had one since Stuart Bradley, maybe.
I'll give you that name.
Yeah, Stuart Bradley a long time ago. It's about reason. And someone in the comment section is talking about socialism. Who's going to pay for it? Another political junkie. Well, just to let you guys know, Trevor Harris was actually on a political show before he said he was
filling in. Yeah. Filling in right now. Filling in.
So if you want to talk politics, go to him.
No, you're not getting a political answer out of me. I was like, I don't care. Is sports gambling happening? Then we'll talk.
There you go. Harlem Calvi says Calvi should pick up Jenkins for a 1-year deal. We need a safety. Well, there you go. I mean, if you want him, go get him because he's not on the Eagles anymore. I would not really like Jenkins anymore, but whatever. If he goes,
I don't know where Jenkins will go though. That's the biggest question mark.
If Jenkins goes to the Giants or the Cowboys, I'll have a stain of hatred for him. Like, I'm sorry, I would. After all the time he was on the Philadelphia Eagles, if
he goes to the Cowboys, I'll be. That's a shocking move. I don't know who's in there. Yeah, I'll be pissed, but it's like I gotta figure out where would make sense though for him.
Yeah,
Cowboys. I don't see him going to the Cowboys.
No,
he's not like he doesn't seem like a Jerry Jones type guy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not a Jerry Jones type guy. You're right about that because he had the whole fist for the anthem and stuff like that. And Jerry Jones is more about, hey, you're either standing or you're getting the fuck off the team. So it's like two polar opposites. So.
Though he had Michael Bennett in his locker room, but
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah,
I think if I had to pick a team for him, Chicago,
the Bears.
I think the Bears will be an interesting one. They just brought in Robert Quinn anyways. That's actually a good signing by them.
Yeah, I mean, but what are they doing with Mitchell, your boy Mitchell?
I don't know. I think I have a weird feeling Nick Foles will go to Chicago.
I see Nick Foles going to the Patriots. That's what I see.
I have that feeling too. But I see him more going to Chicago because of Matt Nagy. He was there with Kansas City with him. And that would be kind of entertaining though.
Yeah. I mean, I would be interested to see him going to the Patriots just to see how he does in that system. Because if what I know from Nick Foles and how I know him as a player, I feel like he would look almost as the same as Tom Brady did in that system. Because that system can make your most average player look great. So, I mean, I think he'd do great in that system.
They're saying Andy Dalton, which I just don't think that. Yeah. That would be weird.
Andy Dalton.
A redhead.
Yeah.
He has a good record, but it's horrible in primetime.
Yeah. He's good.
Like primetime Bengals, get him off TV.
Right. So we're at the 40-minute mark. If you guys are enjoying this stream, hit that thumbs up button. But do you have anything else to say before we get out of here? Because we did get a lot of points across, but it's just a shame that sports aren't around right now.
It's weird. What do you think of the Giants coming up this year? I think they're still going to be trash. So they got I think they got Bradbury from Carolina. Just got Blake Martinez from the Packers. I don't trust that team at all.
It's tough to say. It's tough to say because they did have a couple of good pickups over the week. It all depends on what Danny Dimes does in the offseason because, he had a problem with fumbles. Big problem with fumbles his rookie season. And if he fixes that up, if he shoes that up and he stays healthy, I feel like he'll be a lot better of a quarterback. And Rob's in the comment section saying he's drunk. When is he drunk?
When is he not?
Yeah, when is he not drunk? And the Giants, to be honest with you, I could see them as a playoff team this upcoming year. I do. And the problem is that's why I feel like the Eagles will take a step back. We're not going away from the past. And unfortunately, you have to do that. And I don't even know if Kelsey's coming back. So I don't know.
That's the biggest question. That's the biggest question mark for the Eagles. So, hey, can we give someone else a little props to the NHL? No players have tested positive for coronavirus. We give a round of applause,
and then we're fucked. So
I know that, but I'm gonna give props to the NHL because we went through mumps, measles, and some really old 1920s diseases, but we did not get the coronavirus. Right. NBA sick league,
disgusting. Yeah.
Yes.
No fights either this weekend. That sucks.
No. So are they doing empty arenas, or is UFC canceling everything?
UFC's canceling everything right now. I know the Khabib fight's still on, but it's not going to be in Brooklyn anymore, so that's out. I was going to go to that. It kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? Someone just asked me, Nitro Freak, how do you feel about Malcolm Jenkins being released by the Eagles? He wasn't released. They're just not picking up his option. It's
Billboard Girl's happy right now.
It sucks. I loved Malcolm Jenkins. A lot of people aren't going to like me for this one, but I actually like Jenks over B-Doc. I thought B-Doc was a terrific player. He left it all on the field, and he is what Philadelphia is. But Malcolm Jenkins was that leader in the locker room that just stayed on the football field no matter what. We won a Super Bowl with him, so obviously you're going to be at a different level for me when you win a title. So Malcolm Jenkins has a special place in my heart, definitely, and it sucks. But unfortunately, sometimes you just got to let go. And he's 33 and he was asking for a lot of money. So it does suck, but hopefully he goes to the right team and maybe wins another title.
Where do you see him going? Honestly, free agency starts tomorrow.
Where do I see him going? Unfortunately, I see him going to the New York Giants. That's where I see him going.
He is a Jersey guy.
Yeah.
So that'll be he'll be kind of a homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool if he went back to New Orleans. I don't see it happening.
I don't see that happening either. They could use him, but I don't see that happening.
It could.
Yeah.
I think this with Tampa, with getting Brady and maybe a few others, I think they're going to become a big free agent destination.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Tampa, possibly.
Well, I already said that Antonio Brown's going to go to Tampa, so that's possible.
That's going to be a fun locker room. I know they just did Hard Knocks for them a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Bring them back, please. Bring back the Bucks for Hard Knocks.
Yeah. And he said no MLB players got the virus either. It's a long way on, so just take a chill pill.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I know baseball's coming up. I was looking forward to that. So I know you're a Yankee fan. I know you were getting stoked. I think you're going to say 109 you're going to say for Yankee wins this year?
Yeah, I don't really get stoked until the playoffs because, let's face it, the playoffs are all that matters to me.
That's true. Whenever Houston comes to town.
Yeah. I was going to say 109 wins, but, And Fat Tony in the comment section, I don't know if he's fat or not, apparently he is, said, did we really trade back for Foles? I wish, but no, we didn't. We didn't. No. Yeah. Hey, Tony, are you fat?
Got to.
Yeah, I want to know. Maybe it's just a name.
Wrong with fat.
There's nothing wrong with fat.
It'd be interesting. No, you could be chubby, you could be fat. It's all about your personality.
As long as you don't got the coronavirus, you're good.
That's true.
He said he's a fat running back. There you go.
Oh, he's good. He's fine with us.
Yeah.
With NFL starting free agency tomorrow, officially, tampering's over.
Mm-hmm.
The draft's canceled. The draft's unfortunately not doing what they're going to do in Vegas. I know you're bummed out about that.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? What do you think it's gonna? What big move's going to shock you? Do you think anyone's going to turn their like? Oh, I'm not going to go to this team. I'm going to go to that team. You think?
What big move's going to shock me?
Yeah.
Man, if I had to think of something, I don't know. Like someone like Saquon Barkley getting traded or something. That's what would shock me. Because it's something that you don't see happening. Either that or Odell Beckham Jr. coming to the Eagles. That would shock me. But could I see it happening? I could, because he wants out of Cleveland and he has ties that he said he wanted to. He does want to play against the Giants, so that's a possibility. I could see that happening. That would be a surprise, but very unlikely. But it could happen.
I kind of want to see either where Cam Newton's going to land. Because although he's coming off injury, either the Chargers or here's a good wild card, New England.
New England? Yeah,
that'd be kind of entertaining.
I see them getting Winston before they got Cam Newton, to be honest with you.
Because either one will be interesting with Bill Belichick, though.
Yeah, he likes more
Cam Newton
pocket.
I think Cam Newton will be entertaining for Bill Belichick. I would love to see like the mic'd up between those two. I think that'll be so entertaining, and I think that's the content we need to see.
Would be interesting.
Yeah, I go by entertainment value. Like Cam Newton in New England with those crazy outfits in New England. I know Tom Curran from NBC Sports Boston would lose his shit.
And those fans on top of it, they'll have a field day. So, I mean...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The fans are racist and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's terrible.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
You just hate to see it.
It's trash. They're trash, but that's what they are. EDP got the coronavirus, apparently. Did you know that?
That is breaking news to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard anything. He hasn't texted me or anything, so. Yep.
Oh.
But.
Well, it's 2020. It's 2020. Everyone's going to get the disease somehow.
All right, so we'll answer a couple more questions, then we're going to get out of here. Philly McGilly, 98, says, do you guys still want Deshaun Jackson on this team? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want him as a 2 or 3, not a number 1?
No, I think he's a 2.
2?
I think he only played 2 in like 1.5 games.
Okay.
Well, 2. 1 3/4 games. I want to give him a full season, see what he got.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I still want him on this team. I still think he could. I still think he's quick. He's what we need, but we do need to add that star wide receiver on this team. Whether we draft one this year as a rookie or I don't know, we just got to do something, and that's all there is.
Would it be a slap in the face if the Eagles got signed Sammy Watkins?
No. Why?
I feel like they could do better than draft for a wide out.
No, I would have been pissed if we got Stephon Diggs, to be honest with you. I'd rather not have anyone than have Stephon Diggs. I thought Stephon Diggs is a cancer in the locker room. They gave up way too much for him, and I just felt like he was a flash in the pan that 1 year. That's how I felt.
Speaking of, we got to talk about this. Buffalo, are they the leader in the clubhouse for the AFC East?
No. Believe it or not, I see the Pats winning it next year.
Really?
Yep. I think the Pats are going to win the AFC East again next year.
I have some interest in the Bills, maybe the Dolphins if they get Tua. I think they could do that. Or if my personal thing, I really want Joe Burrow to go to Miami.
You got to think of it this way, all right? Do you see any of those teams, the Bills, Jets, or Dolphins, being better than the defense of the New England Patriots? Because the New England
quarterback.
Yeah,
the quarterback for New England.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. They're going to get a star-studded guy to fill in the void for Tom Brady. They're either going to get Cam Newton, Jameis Winston, or they're going to get our guy Nick Foles, all right? And he could run an offense. So
yeah, they're
going to have a quarterback. They're going to have no trouble with the quarterback. Tom Brady wasn't at his best last year, and they still won 12 games. So
he seemed checked out during that Miami Dolphin game, I'll say.
Yeah, and they still got to the playoffs. They still won 12 games. It's very tough to play at Foxborough. They're going to have no problems with the quarterback. Their defense was great last year. They're still going to win the AFC East. I don't see the Jets, the Bills, or the Dolphins beating them out. I don't. I just don't. I think they're a weak team.
Jets are a mess. Jets are a mess.
Yeah.
I think Jets are a mess. I think the Bills have a chance. Dolphins, I think they need 2 more pieces.
Well, I like Josh Allen for the Bills. I like him a lot as a quarterback. But the team as an overall team – I don't know. They're missing a couple.
They need like a possession wide receiver like Jason Avant who could catch a ball.
Yeah,
they got all speed. Yeah, they have speed. They need hands though.
And Darius in the comment section, he used to be YouTube Darius. Now he's Darius Dalton. What's up, Darius? He said, convinced it's a rebuild now. I agree. I 100% agree with you. I've called 7 wins before any of this happened. I'm still going to stand at 7 wins. I feel like it's a down year, but it's a down year that we necessarily needed to get younger. So I'm not against it completely. But it's going to suck because you're going to games expecting to win, and then you're just going to lose. So whatever. Back to that.
I'm going with the very fashionable, mediocre answer of 8-8.
8-8. No playoffs?
I think. Who's winning the division, you think?
This year?
That's my question.
Giants.
I haven't figured it out yet.
I have the Giants division.
I gotta make my decision if I do. I think it's between someone's gonna go 8-8 and it's gonna be an 8-8 division again. I'll say between the Eagles and the Cowboys.
We got breaking news. I'm shocked no one in the comment section reported it yet. The Cowboys are signing defensive lineman Gerald McCoy to a 3-year deal.
That's a decent move.
It's a good move. I mean, he's not what he used to be, but people compared him to Fletcher Cox like a couple years ago. So, I mean, they just shoot up.
Is this the same Gerald McCoy from Tampa Bay Bucks?
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting.
Very interesting. They got Mike Nolan's our defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. That Cowboy team, I don't know what to expect out of them.
Yeah, he's at the tail end of his career, like Darius just said, and he also just said the Skins and Giants have both improved. Yeah, they have, and the Skins have a good head coach now. Dwayne Haskins, I don't like him personally, but they have McLaurin, a wide receiver out of Ohio State. The guy's a stud. They have a decent linebacker. They have a decent running back in Geis. So I mean, to be honest with you, I think the Redskins and Giants are going to be very much improved, and I just think we follow the pack.
My only thing with the Redskins is healthiness. That medical staff had body bags for that whole team last year. Mm-hmm. Giants, I am not sold yet on Daniel Jones.
No,
I don't trust. I don't know what to say about the Giants quarterback situation. I personally think they could have done a little better if they waited a year.
Yeah,
and let them suck even more this year. They could have gotten a better quarterback. But Dave Gettleman is an idiot.
Well, the thing about Daniel Jones is there's one thing that I always stress about quarterbacks, and that's if you're a good quarterback, you usually have brains, and he went to Duke. So that's the one thing about Daniel Jones that I absolutely hate being a rival opponent of, because if he could figure out his fumble miscues, he could be a really good talent because he has good accuracy. He doesn't have a great long ball, but he has good accuracy, and he knows where his reads are. So those are a couple of things that make me nervous as a Philadelphia Eagles fan. But the fumbling, you don't necessarily fix that all the time. So that's a good sign.
Also, he went to the Manning Academy or whatever that bullshit is.
Yeah.
And they had like a coach who coached Peyton Manning at Tennessee, or offensive coordinator.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't care. Just win games. If you don't, you don't. If you win, you're good, you're good. If you suck, you suck. Thanks for coming. Enjoy your jersey sales.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I really do. With that being said, all right, me and Trevor, we're going to plan to do this again sometime during this week because obviously Corona is keeping everyone at home. So this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this. Hopefully the Eagles have some breaking news within the next couple of days that we can report. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. Give it a big thumbs up and go follow Trevor on Twitter. I think, what's your Twitter name? You know it better than I do.
T-Hair. Oh, give me a second. I should know my Twitter handle. I don't sometimes. It is THarris_18. But really, follow the Upper Bowl Podcast Twitter account.
Upper Bowl Podcast Twitter account. That is his own podcast. And hopefully he's a regular here on the show, you know? So
Hey,
with that being said, do you have anything else to say?
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't be stupid.
Yep.
Enjoy. Try to be happy. Find a good TV show. Watch it.
All right. You listen to him, and that's all I'm going to say. He got the last word. So, all right, we're out. See you guys later.